G'day guys, just doing a bit of an electrical check on the Challenger. I found a problem with one of the batteries, so I might run over the electrical test I do on the car every couple of months. It takes about 15 minutes and it'll give you a good idea if there's any problems with your alternator or with your batteries. Well worth doing. Let's run over it now.
You're going to need a multimeter for the electrical testing, but we're only going to be doing voltage testing apart from a quick check of the multimeter leads on the ohm setting. We don't need a load tester, we'll use the starter motor to load the battery for one of the tests. The voltage of a good car battery is 12.6 volts DC. These auto batteries have 6 cells that produce 2.1 volts each, adding up to 12.6 volts. If your battery is low, it may be a dead cell. And number step 1 will be to check the multimeter leads for a low ohm rating. That's the resistance, so it should be very, very low. So we'll turn it on to ohms, down to 0, no problem there. Step 2, we're going to check the battery voltage. And remember, we're looking for 12.6 volts DC, so we'll put it on to DC volts, which is that one. So the starter battery, 12.46, a little bit low. And the auxiliary battery, second battery is that 8.49, 8.48 volts. In my case, it looks as though 2 cells might have died. 2 cells produce 4.2 volts, and if 2 have failed, that leaves 8.4 volts. So this is looking like a couple of dead cells on the secondary battery.
The auxiliary is 8.49, that's weird. Okay. We'll carry on with the tests anyway. So we're going to do a load test on the vehicle. We're going to turn the engine over with the starter motor. The starter motor is going to put a lot of stress on the battery because it's trying to start a cold diesel engine, and we're going to watch the voltage while we do it. And we don't want the voltage on the battery to drop below 10.5 volts. So we're looking for 10.5 volts as the vehicle's being started. Okay, go for it.
Now that was quite hard to see, but it momentarily dropped to 9.78 volts, which is not supposed to do. It's not that far out of range, but it's possible I might need to replace both batteries.
Right, can you put the lights on? And maybe the radio and the fan.
In my opinion, the alternator's okay, but I'll get the whole system checked out by an electrical tech.
I'd say the alternator's alright. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the revs up to 2500 RPM, and I want the voltage to stay steady to show the alternator's not overcharged. Did it go up to 2500? Yeah, so it looks like the alternator's alright, but the auxiliary battery appears to be stuffed. So I might even need 2 batteries, I'm not sure yet, but turn it on again and start it. I will just check that the auxiliary battery is actually getting some charge. Yeah, so it's being charged.
It's pretty important with a 4-wheel drive to check it out because you may break down in the middle of nowhere, and that will be expensive. I'll keep you guys posted on what type of battery replacement I get. There's some good but expensive options now. Okay, thank you guys, please subscribe, and I might see you out in the tracks, eh? Alright, cheers.